The number one breakfast mistake that keeps you fat. What if your breakfast is actually making weight loss harder without you even realizing it? Even foods that seem healthy can lead to bigger blood sugar rises than you might expect, especially when they're mostly refined carbohydrates and low in protein. But here's what most people don't realize. The problem isn't breakfast itself. It's one very common mistake. Let's dive in. Your first meal does much more than give you energy. It sends important signals throughout your body. It can influence your appetite, your blood sugar response, and how full you feel for the next several hours. Now imagine starting your day with a breakfast that's mostly fast digesting carbohydrates. Your blood glucose rises quickly. In response, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin helps move glucose out of your bloodstream and into your cells. But here's where things get interesting. Clinical research suggests that repeated large blood sugar swings may contribute to greater hunger and poorer metabolic health over time. And that's where today's biggest mistake begins. Here's the truth. One of the most common breakfast mistakes is building your meal almost entirely around carbohydrates while getting very little protein. Think about a typical breakfast: a bowl of cereal, toast with jam, pancakes, pastries, sweetened yogurt, fruit juice, or even a bowl of oatmeal by itself. Many of these foods digest relatively quickly, especially when they're low in protein and sometimes low in fiber. As blood glucose rises, insulin rises too. Its job is to move that glucose into your cells. During this time, your body temporarily reduces fat oxidation because it's focused on using or storing the incoming energy. Then, a couple of hours later, blood sugar begins to fall, and suddenly, you're hungry again. Maybe you're reaching for another snack, another coffee, something sweet. But here's what most people don't realize. This isn't simply about willpower. Biology often plays a much bigger role than people think. The breakfast you choose can shape how hungry you feel for the rest of the morning. Now let's talk about why that matters, especially if your goal is to lose body fat. Frequent insulin elevations throughout the day can reduce fat oxidation between meals. In other words, your body relies less on stored fat for energy during those periods. At the same time, as blood sugar falls after a high carbohydrate meal, some people start feeling hungry much sooner than expected. Research consistently shows that higher protein meals increase fullness and often reduce how much people eat later in the day. So the challenge isn't simply eating too much. It's that the wrong breakfast may leave you chasing energy, managing cravings, and never feeling truly satisfied. That makes healthy eating much harder to maintain. So, what does a better breakfast actually look like? Many nutrition experts recommend aiming for about 20 to 30 grams of protein to start your day. Good choices include eggs, plain Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, or even leftover chicken or salmon. Protein helps support muscle. It slows digestion, and it helps you stay full much longer. Next, add some healthy fats. Foods like avocado, nuts, seeds, or extra virgin olive oil. These help slow gastric emptying and provide more steady, lasting energy. Then, don't forget fiber. Non-starchy vegetables are an excellent choice. And if you enjoy fruit, choose whole berries instead of fruit juice whenever possible. This simple combination can help reduce post-meal blood sugar rises, improve fullness, and reduce cravings. Many people report steadier energy and less snacking after making this one change. A breakfast built around protein, healthy fats, and fiber may help you manage hunger and stay on track throughout the day. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which point surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of your health, and I'll see you in the next video.